Aries, setting your North Compass, we're going to pull it live. So where you're at with the idea of setting your North Compass, that's lovely. Reciprocity, the Six of Pentacles, balance, holding enough back for yourself, the scales of justice there. I can see one little foot at the bottom there. Do you see? She's got one shoe off, so we see the sole of her foot. But so you want things to be fair and balanced. That's what it feels like. When it comes to setting your North Compass, it feels like that is what's going to be right for you. Your root skills that you've got on the basis are of partnership with the major six of the Lovers. There's an ability to take good choices when they're offered to you and make good partnerships, which is wonderful. Something you might want to let go of is this idea of rest. With the Four of Swords, maybe it's been a downtime where you've been recalibrating and now it's time to get going again. And how to set your North Compass. Wow, the Tower. It's almost sort of saying you need, because she looks like she's bringing it down, doesn't she? Is there something that's not correct that you need to bring down? What would that be? And where it's all going, oh, the world, beautiful. So you're going to take, gosh, this is lovely. We're in a Japanese blossom season with a kind of older goddess who stood on the branches enjoying these beautiful petals. So there's something really good coming. It's just you might need to bring something down first and you need to get into an action phase. So we've got two sixes here. The Six of the Pentacles, which is where you're feeling it in terms of making this change. It's funny, the little light doesn't seem to be on. Maybe it is. Maybe it's just so bright. And then the six is your root skill, which is the Lovers. And when I look at this Lovers here, there's sort of all these eyes and butterfly wings and a donkey with this sort of goddess creature above, a donkey. Do you see she's got her hands on his nozzle and she's got those all-seeing eyes there. So what's that about? So that's interesting, something to do with a very loyal and very sociable beast, the donkeys are, and something to do with all-seeing eyes. So two sixes, there's a real drive to balance and they're very happy, the sixes. And those are your root skills. Those are you really. Those are the things that I think I see in you. You might have been in a rest period, which is what's getting things so balanced, but now you've got to come out swinging that sword to take down what's not built on the right foundations. And that gives you a centre of being in the centre of your world. Even though in this character she's right up high, I can see below her the mountaintops and the birds. So she's really high to look for this rare blossom. Is there something quite different and elevated that you're doing? Let's have a look. Right, let's cap this. So anything else that Aries needs to know? Aries and stag people, we're going to say, because there's a stag making a lot of Four of Swords again. What do you want to talk to us about, that Four of Swords that they're letting go of? Maybe they want me to look at the pictures in this window, because unlike Mary, tending to the poor, here we have ley lines and, dragons, which I think of as dragon lines, unicorns, curled energy in the earth that is going in and out of the earth. Can you see that? So I wonder whether that's why it's emphasising it, because that's the difference. And then I'm seeing on this new one 6 dots around that sword. Again, the 6. Do you see the sword that lies underneath him? Has got 6 dots. So again, the 6. This feeling of balance, this feeling of things being in right order. Maybe we're talking about, but we're letting go of that fight. But there's got to be some sort of balance in the earth energies that you're needing to help to sort of calibrate, that you need in order to feel rested and for things to be in the right place. Let's get another right away. Why? Oh, why? Oh, now we've got our third 6. We've got the 6 of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles coming together. So I'm saying, why are you showing us the 4 of Swords again as something to be let go of? And it's saying you're not letting go of everything you've learnt in that rest period. You're holding on, which is what the 4 of Pentacles does, to something very nostalgic from the past. Maybe it is to do with these earth energies, these ley lines, that kind of energy that is bringing up in my mind, or maybe mythical creatures like the unicorns. Maybe you're a writer, maybe you work with Stag's got something to say to that, those kind of energies. There's something from your rest that although you're moving away from it, you're not losing what you've gained, what knowledge you've gained in that process. And it is to do with earth energies, something quite ancient. And again, the balance of the 6, this beautiful nostalgic 6 of Cups, something from your past. Okay, so holding on to that, then let's see what we've got back here. This is going to be a relatively quick reading. I've got everything. I've got 2 more sets of cards that we can use today. Anything else you want to say to Aries? We've got the 6 of Torches now. Wow, Aries, you have got 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, the 6 of the Lovers, and now the 6 of Torches, which is about being acknowledged in success with the King of Pentacles. That's your quest. That's you in the centre of the world. So you've got to, in order to set your course straight, you've got to bring down what doesn't work. You've got to be prepared to own up to or shout out, this is built on the wrong foundations. But you're coming from a place of such sort of balance and harmony with the 6 of Cups in your recent past, that's that energy that you're going to hold on to, that you gained through the rest period of the 4 of Swords, where everything was being realigned. What you were remembering was some values or something that you love from the past. And you've got this good ability to take choices. And again, the Garden of Eden feels very innocent. Connection to balance and innocence and right ways and good earth and nature and nostalgia, but in the most perfect way, brings you to your King of Pentacles, your wealth, the wealth for you and for your community, with the 6 of Wands being acknowledged, riding back into the village, and in the traditional Rider-Waite, being seen on your horse and all the people watching you and being acknowledged for something you've done, like this incredible blossom that you're picking from trees high above the clouds, above the birds of prey, above the other mountains. Something very rare you found, very beautiful. It's funny, while I was sitting here, I don't know whether you can see, there's some roses there, and in fact all the way along we have roses here under arches, and I was wondering whether any of those blossoms have dropped yet. And then I was thinking, if that's the case, I might try and make a rose, distill some roses in alcohol, or maybe put them in oil to make a perfume that can bring me from this place that I see as being so sort of perfect and heavenly, and can come with me when I go back to London, because I come between the 2 places, but I live in London, and sort of remain like an essence of this. Or maybe I should be making a flower essence, putting it in the sun in a bowl to be able to have in a dropper, to be able to connect to this place. The rose being a symbol of sort of heart connection and female wisdom, but also sort of thorns, this ability, like with the tower here, to take down or defend from what's not right. Anyway, so that's all to say, when I see that you ending up, maybe someone does work with flower essences, maybe you work with homeopathic medicine, maybe you work in perfumery, there's something rare and energetically fleeting that you can collect and distill. And then we've got 3 cards from this pack. We've got Secrets, number 43. We've got 34, Abracadabra, a magic word. And 40, Oh Sunny Day. Lovely, let's read them in that order. There's the book, here we go. 43, Secrets. They're very short little Aries. I know you don't have much patience sometimes, not to pigeonhole you, but they're very short little pieces. Magic, mystery, hidden thoughts. A girl on a stool is trying, so she is on a stool, I hadn't seen that, is trying to reach the moon. She holds a ring of keys in her hand. One of them will fit the keyhole of the moon's surface. This card tells us about personal secrets, hidden thoughts and ideas one keeps in their mind. Nobody is able to look inside your head unless you invite them to. You have the power to decide how much of your thoughts you want to share with others. A little mystery helps keep the magic alive. So whatever it is that you're collecting is away from everybody else. This woman up on her mountain blossom tree above all the other mountains. So it's up to you if this has to remain secret, if you feel that it's safer. So 43 and then reversed 34. So that's interesting, isn't it? It's the mirror as above, so below, kind of reversal, which is abracadabra, again, magic and secrets. Patterns, destiny. Did the other one's called Secrets, and what were the little words? Magic, mystery, hidden thoughts. Here we've got magic, secrets, patterns of destiny. Rising from a kingdom of skyscrapers, a giant woman glows in the cityscape. She's so tall she can touch the stars all around her. With her magic wand, she coaxes the future from the constellations. There is such order in the universe, in the golden ratio of Nautilus shell or the patterns in the starry sky. We can unlock the secrets of the universe. We are all magicians of our own lives. I think this is really saying that you're onto something quite secret and magical that you need to remember. It's very sweet. It's sweet like all those 6's that you've got. And then finally we've got 40, Oh Sunny Days. It feels very optimistic energy. New beginnings, luck and optimism. A woman with a dainty umbrella sits on a red mushroom and watches the sun rise over the horizon. How nice it is to welcome a new day, especially with the 3 little talisman of good luck. The ladybug. With 3 little ladybugs. Oh yeah, they're on the stem too, and then one next to her. Beautiful. Embrace new beginnings. Let us forget yesterday's worries and regrets. Don't allow the past to linger into today. All the moments of your day are brand new, never seen before or since. You have the power to make good things happen. You can make today your lucky day. You've got some sort of secret knowledge. And on the plane, I was saying in the collective long form that I'll upload, which is quite an interesting and optimistic reading as well, all about earth energy. I was saying that I was reading something about luck on the plane, and it was by a scientist, a Japanese neuroscientist. I'm seeing a jaybird now. And he was saying that luck comes from your attitude in a way. And the first principle that I got to is self-care. So maybe you need to return to the way that you might have cared for yourself when you were younger. I always found in my teen years, you know, when you're all interested in what you look like, and the preening and the primping and maybe that's something that's very sort of nurturing now, and that brings you into a sort of interface with the world that's quite lucky and that helps create order. There is a great sense of order. 43 to 34, this pattern of order and magic, something that you've got the keys to, some secret that you can unlock in the moon and the stars. Maybe I'm talking to an astrologer. But there's great luck coming from this, and there's something beautiful that you can retrieve that other people don't have access to, and that you don't have to share. But if you choose to wisely and with the right people, might be very transformative for everyone. See you again.